Good morning, Aries. This is Kimberly. You can email me at gardenwitchtarot@gmail.com for a private reading. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing to my channel. I really, really appreciate you. If I haven't gotten back to your comments, just give me a little time. I have a busy schedule. So we're going to start out with a situation spread, and we are going to do a love spread for Aries for from the 7th through the 13th of May 2017. So let's see what we have for Aries and their love lives from now until from the 7th through the 13th. Now is the 5th, so some of these readings can go over a day, they can overlap. So this could be your situation now. What have we got for Aries and their love lives? Let's see what we got. I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Krans right now. If you're interested, it's a lovely deck. So for the overall situation, we've got the Mother of Wands in reverse. So the Mother of Wands, Aries is a fire sign. So Aries, either you're just not feeling quite like yourself, or there could be some manipulation happening, and that could be from an outside force, or that could be you. But that's what's happening in your love life, is you're just kind of not feeling like yourself, or you feel like you're being maybe played, or like there's some sort of manipulation. So the contributing factors that we have here are the Nine of Swords, and so there's some sort of there's a lot of, just look at this card. Like it's a hot mess. So there's a lot of truths that you're trying to, you're just trying to see through all this big mess of jumble and get down to what is really going on here. So it looks to me like you feel like there's some sort of manipulation, or something that's just not right. And it's making you, like you don't feel like you're able to see what is really going on here. You're not really able to see the truth. And so we've got the Hanged Man in reverse. And so, this is the Hanged Man when he's in the upright is kind of like he's contemplating all his options and trying to decide like when he wants to get unstuck from a situation, because he has the power to. And this bat is like, he's like, okay, I've got my eyes on you. And so it looks like you're not really taking any action right now, Aries, but it looks like you're kind of seeing the situation. You're trying to see it for what it's worth so that you know what move to make, but you're looking at it very very closely, it looks like. And then you've got the Death card in reverse. So there's some sort of truth or situation that you're not ready to move forward from. Death causes new life. So there's something that you're holding on to. And it looks like maybe you're considering leaving this situation. And you're just trying to see, like, what are this person's motives? I don't know that this is necessarily you. I feel like this is somebody that you are suspicious of their motives. Like, are they manipulating you? Are their intentions true? And so this is you, but I don't think it's you being manipulative. I think it's you really trying to vet a situation and figure out, what is really going on. So I was going to do some clarification, and I think I've gotten all the clarification I need because this one card popped out, and it is the Sun. So in this situation, there is light. There is light in this situation. So if you're in a situation where you feel like, you're questioning somebody's motives, maybe try to get out of your own head about it. Or maybe it's time to go ahead and make a decision and start new. But it looks like there is sun coming out in this situation. So something's good is going to happen from this situation. So whether you're contemplating staying in a situation with somebody and you're just not sure of their motives. If that's the case, it looks like their motives are pure. If it looks like you're suspicious of somebody's motives and you're just not sure if you're ready to move on, it looks like if you do decide to move on, which it looks like you haven't decided that, if that is your situation, it looks like it's going to work out. It really looks like, or if you've just met somebody and you're trying to figure out, or if somebody's come back into your life and you're trying to figure out what are they doing back here, it looks like kind of you've got the sun and happiness and peace coming out of it either way. So, or maybe that is the situation. Maybe you've been contemplating it and you know that, well, either way, I'm going to be good. So what is this Hanged Man here for Aries? Yeah, we've got the Five of Pentacles. So you felt left out in the cold. What is this Death card in reverse for? And this wanted to pop over. So the Daughter of Cups. So either you're guarding yourself because you don't want to get hurt. Maybe you're afraid to make a love offer. Maybe you've made a love offer and it didn't come through. You felt left out in the cold and you're clearly kind of in anguish. What is the Sun card about for Aries? Let's see what's going on. And then we've got the Four of Wands. So you're afraid of the foundation not being healthy of whatever this is. Your security in this situation, because you feel like somebody's acted manipulatively, or you're really protecting yourself in this because you're not certain if this is a good foundation for you or if it'll be positive. But it looks like with the Sun, and I just got a little surprise came out for me. So let's look at this really quick. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which means, you've hesitated to invest yourself in this situation any further because it doesn't look like you're ready to let it go, but you're not ready to really work on it either. Like you just want to step away and kind of see what happens. And then we've got the Fool card in reverse. So you're definitely not ready to make any sudden movements in the situation where you're not. I just get the feeling that you're not certain of somebody's motives. And the Moon card is here. So you're waiting for this truth to come to light, or you've been reflecting on the situation and trying to see, like, is this something that I want or not? And so you've got the Six of Cups, which is looking back onto the situation. I feel like for a lot of you, this is for somebody that you're either involved with now or you've been involved with. This doesn't seem like a new person to me. This Mother of Swords kind of has a feeling of like established, So I think you're looking back and, trying to see the positive in the situation and look at it realistically before you decide that you want to get out of it, or even if you want to stay in it, because your foundation is, you're not feeling like you're on solid ground right now. But like I said, the Sun, or this Sun could be that you're waiting for the light to come out. You're looking for the light at the end of the tunnel. So it looks like just stay positive and don't make any hasty moves. And it looks like the truth is being revealed. So that's what I've got for that situation. And then I'm going to do a quick Celtic cross. I keep trying to kind of not save time, but make my videos a little shorter, just because I know that everybody's got a lot to do, and you know, you don't always have time to sit down and watch a really long video. Okay, so we're going to do a Celtic cross for Aries from the 7th through the 13th of May 2017. What have we got for Aries? Let's see. We've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about not making a decision. And this is, again, what I was saying. It looks like you're hesitating, at least in your love life, because that last one was a love spread, to make some sort of decision, because you just want to see what that person's all about before you do anything hasty. So, okay. So for you, Aries, we have got the Ten of Swords. So you may, like I said, you feel like there's a lot of truth, a lot of things that you've learned, and you're ready to come out of this. The 10 is the end of a cycle. So the good news is that the end of all the mental anguish that you've been through is coming to an end. And the obstacle, or maybe what's keeping you from coming out of this anguish, is the Father of Cups. So this is somebody that you love and you see as just, you know, somebody very stable and emotionally fulfilling. So that is what's causing all this anguish. So again, I think this has to do with a love situation. In the foundation, we have the Magician in reverse. So that's you feeling like you're not able to manifest the situation. So something happened with this Father of Cups, and it's been causing you anguish. In the past, we have the Hierophant. So this could be about a proposal or a stable situation, a marriage, or you've learned something. It could be about education. So it could be, and in most cases, it's in the traditional sense, like going to school. But it could also be just something that you've learned in the past, and it's leading to the Death card. So there is something new. So maybe there's been an offer of marriage, but a new beginning. But it looks like the Magician here in reverse, like it hasn't worked out. And then in the near future, we've got the Moon in reverse. So that could mean that whatever you feel like there's been secrets, either they're not coming forth, or it could be that the secrets, whatever it is that you're anxious about in this situation, it could be that it's coming forth, but it's not going to be as traumatic or not what you expected, you know. So how you're feeling in this situation is the Seven of Swords. So you're feeling very protective of yourself and of your own personal truth. So it's kind of the sneaky card, a little bit deceptive. But in this case, I think it's about protecting yourself, because something, you know, you haven't been able to manifest something. You're looking some sort of new start. There's been something has happened in this situation that has caused you to feel stressed out and step back and really look at it with this Ten of Swords. And now I feel like you're feeling protective of yourself. So in the environment, we've got the Mother of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is here, and with this Father of Cups, you know, and they're both here in the upright, and they are moving toward each other. So I feel like there is love in this situation, and but something didn't manifest itself. Some sort of offer, a marriage, a proposal, it didn't manifest itself, and now you're feeling protective of yourself. In your hopes and dreams, your ideals and dreams is the Father of Wands. So you're wanting to come out of this protective state where you're feeling unsure of yourself and feel like you're having to question everything, and you want to come to this state of being the Father of Wands. And then in the outcome, we've got the Five of Wands in reverse. So the Five of Wands is about conflict. In reverse, it could mean that this conflict is coming to an end, or it could mean that the whatever it is that's been causing you conflict has just been petty and not that important, and that could be why you're hesitating to or contemplating the situation, because it looks like you're not ready to make a decision here. So, and it could be that the truth that's coming about, you feeling powerless in the situation, like you can't make what you want happen, and this this Hierophant, maybe the offer is still coming, but it looks like there's been a change of plans. This Death card at the top here tells me there's been a change of plans. So it could be that things are not as bad as you think, and you're coming out of the conflict. So that looks really good for you, Aries. But it looks like there's still a decision, some sort of decision. Do you stay? Do you go? And with our first spread, we had kind of feeling like you're questioning somebody's motives. So do you believe them or not? Okay, we had that card fall out, and I'm going to pull one more advice card. Okay, so we've got the King of Spring just popped right out. I'm going to do this as an advice card from the Fairy Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue. And the King of Spring is the King of Swords. Again, that's in your hopes and aspirations. So you're hoping to channel this energy. And it says a financial windfall. Who wouldn't want that? Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. And the King of Spring is innovative, inspiring, wise, and theatrical. So get back to being yourself, Aries. Be that inspiring, innovative person. Look for supporters of your cause, or be your own supporter. Maybe change the self-talk. The talk that we have, the conversation that you have with yourself. Support yourself. Tell yourself, hey, man, I'm great. I'm awesome. I'm funny. I've got a lot to offer people. And just get back to being you, Aries. And then we've got the Princess of Autumn, which is also the Page of Pentacles. And it's studious, responsible, cheerful, and mischievous. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. So maybe there's some good news coming around in your financial sector. And this says a financial windfall. So be on the lookout for that, Aries. Well thought out plans that go perfectly. And like I said, it looks like you've had a lot of doubts and turmoil, but we have that Sun card. So I feel like things are going to work out. In one we have the Sun, and then the other we have the Five of Wands in reverse. So kind of coming out of that. And it says needing a little push to get you along. So let me tell you, Aries, you are bright, wonderful, fiery people. You're a lot of fun to be around. If anybody can make lemonade out of lemons, Aries, I feel like it's you. So go forth and make lemonade, okay? Be confident in your lemonade making abilities. So we will talk to you soon, and have a good one. Thanks, Aries.